Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Thank you for joining me for this session. Marhaba and Ramadan Kareem to our Muslim friends and partners that might be joining us. Just a little introduction. My name is Tyron Watson. I have been with Thompson's Holidays for 5 years, and I've been in travel for around about 10 years in total. Much like you guys also just have a passion for it. And my goal is to tell you a little bit more about Dubai from my own personal experiences and what I've learned over the past few years and selling it over the past few years, and ultimately to boost your sales for Dubai with Thompson's, of course. Please do feel free, take my contact details, get in touch, let me know if you have any questions about the presentation, about Dubai in general, anything else, even if you just need to vent in these frustrating times. I will always be happy to hear from you. All right, so let us begin. Dubai. Now, what does one think about when they think about Dubai? It must be the world-renowned infrastructure and architecture. It has to be the world-class facilities, such as one of the world's most advanced and efficient airports in the world. Which is servicing 161 destinations in 85 countries across 6 continents. It must be one of the world's most dazzling skylines with skyscrapers and beautiful buildings as far as the eye can see. You surely think of the beautiful coastline, which is lined with luxury hotels and entertainment facilities. Oh, wait, sorry guys, these are my old pictures from last year. Yeah, let me just get the new ones quickly. Looks a little bit different these days, doesn't it? It's one of the things that makes Dubai such an exciting place to visit and also to sell is that it's constantly changing. There are hundreds of new malls, new buildings, new theme parks, all being built right now. Well, maybe not right now with coronavirus, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So in order to help you become a Dubai expert, let's look at the following. Where in the world is Dubai? How do we get there and get your clients there? Why would you want to send your clients there? And then some selling tips, some things that I've just learned over the years. So let's start with where. So as you can see, Dubai is right in the heart of the Middle East in the UAE. It is located very close by to Saudi Arabia, Syria, Iraq, Iran, but regardless of the political turmoil that is actually happening in a few of the neighboring countries, Dubai is still one of the safest places that you can actually visit in the world. If we take a look at the UAE itself, there's some other emirates that you might also recognize. We've got Ras Al Khaimah to the northeast, and then you've got Abu Dhabi to the southwest. These are both about a 45-minute to a 1-hour drive from Dubai. So they actually also make for really nice combo packages if you want to give your clients a little bit of something else as well. And there is just a picture of Dubai itself in its entirety, but we will get to that a little bit later. So let's look at how to get there. Now, there are 140 airlines which fly into Dubai from around the world. Emirates Airline is the national carrier for Dubai, and they have a fleet of 270 planes. And with that, they flew 59 million passengers in 2018 and 2019. Now, just think about those numbers for a little bit. There are 59 million people in South Africa. There's a lot of people. What also makes Emirates really nice and convenient are their schedules. They have 4 direct flights per day from Joburg, 2 direct flights per day from Cape Town, and 1 direct flight per day from Durban, under normal circumstances, of course. Now, let's look at why. And that is obvious, because it's Dubai. It literally sells itself. Dubai spends so much money marketing themselves that we actually hardly even need to. And with the amount of people that are traveling there, you can assume that most of the people who do inquire with you are going to end up going. The trick isn't getting them to book with you. That is why it's very, very important to consult with and to qualify your clients correctly. And hopefully this training will help you with that. Let's look at a couple of those numbers quickly. From Jan to June in 2019, there were 8.36 million travelers who visited Dubai. So not even flying via, those are actually staying there. And this was a stat that I thought was quite impressive. In 2019, Dubai was the fourth most visited city in the world, beating New York, Singapore, and Barcelona, which is something. A bit of a sad fact, the goal for 2020 was for Dubai to have 20 million visitors. Now, that is why they also had Dubai Expo 2020 happening this year. But obviously, coronavirus has happened and changed all of our plans to do with that. But something that is exciting, which we actually just found out the other day, is that Dubai Expo is going to be moved to start 2021. I think it was August or September. They're still going to call it Dubai Expo 2020. And they're actually going to have a whole new focus now on sustainability from a medical and scientific point of view as well, instead of just technological advances for everything else. So there's some good that coronavirus has at least brought out, if any. Now, another reason why Dubai is so popular, it is a shopper's paradise. They have 65 malls throughout a city with just over 3 million people, which are crazy ratios. And their flagship is Dubai Mall, which is the largest shopping mall in the world at over 12 million square feet. That is 50 soccer fields, more than 50 soccer fields, in fact. It is insane. There are many different discounts and sales shopping festivals which happen throughout the year, where, as I say, that you can get up to 90% off, which is crazy. And for a more traditional shopping experience, we also have the souks. Now, this is where bartering is absolutely essential. Otherwise, you will end up paying even more than what you would have at Dubai Mall. Some of the options there, you've got the spice souks, where you obviously get your spices, incenses, even traditional medicinal products. The gold souk, which is definitely where you will go and buy any jewelry, etc., at an extremely good price. And then in some of the smaller streets, you've got more traditional sort of souks where you can go and get hookahs or hubly bubblies as we know them. There's textile shops. There's even fish souks and places where you can go and get live fish. I don't know if you would necessarily want to do that on your holiday, but you can. And that's the thing about Dubai. Another one of the reasons is that it is perfect for families. They've got beautiful beaches with very, very warm seawater, and that is from the climate and not from the said families. There's also no waves, so it's very nice and safe for your younger adventurers to go out and swim. There's a huge variety of theme parks, from IMG World of Adventure, which is my personal favorite, to Dubai Parks and Resorts, to VR Park, for an incredible... Sorry, my internet seems to be a little bit buggy. I think I've got that now. For an incredible virtual reality experience. There's also a variety of water parks, and with rides from everyone, from your thrill seekers to your lazy river enthusiasts. And if you are the type who wants to go to the desert for a winter holiday, there are ski resorts, and there's an ice rink in Dubai Mall, and the ski resorts which are located at the Mall of the Emirates. Another reason why Dubai is really, really good for families is because they offer a range of accommodation options which are perfect for families of all sizes. We all know how much fun it is when you get those inquiries for 2 adults and 3 children, or 4 children, or 5 children. I know especially for Europe, they can be a bit of a pain to put together. But Dubai has a vast range of options, from affordable studios and apartments to multi-bedroom penthouse suites, which we sell all of them. Now, Dubai is also perfect for you sports fans, perfect for your sports enthusiasts. Because let's be honest, not everybody loves shopping and beaches. So while the rest of the family is shopping and testing the extent of the overdraft facilities, you can maybe go and have yourself a round of golf, or join a game of football, or even get involved in a badminton tournament. Speaking of golf, there are 21 golf courses in the UAE, 15 of which are listed on your top 100 courses in the world, which is very impressive. One of them is even designed by our very own Ernie Els. Now, while we are being patriotic, Dubai also hosts the Dubai Sevens, which is the annual rugby championship. This is, in fact, the longest running sports event in the Middle East. Now, the Blitzboks were actually the last winners of the event in Dubai, which was in December 2019, where we beat New Zealand in the final, and the All Blacks did not even score one single point. Go Bokke. Now, I mentioned that you can play a game of football or badminton. There is a center called Dubai Sports World, which is in the middle of your Dubai International Financial Center area, where they have a whole lot of tennis courts, football fields, basketball courts, badminton courts, a huge range if people want to go and do that. And then if you want to see Dubai from a bird's eye view, then why not skydive over Palm Island, Jumeirah? There is a crazy long waiting list though, and it costs as much as you think. In fact, probably a little bit more. Now, of course, Dubai, it is perfect and offering authentic desert experiences. You can't experience the magic of Arabian Nights without venturing away from urban life and getting into the sandpit to get a true feel for what Dubai actually looked and felt like before it was what it is today. Now, we sell luxury desert resorts, which are in the heart of the desert, which offer amazing experiences. We also offer overnight desert camping experiences. The logistics of these can be a little bit tricky because you literally take a small little suitcase, you go and you camp in the desert, but you just sell it to your clients and you let us worry about the logistics. And then you can also offer your clients morning, afternoon, and evening desert safaris, depending on the season. Now, if people are finding that a little bit boring, then we've also got thrill-seeking desert experiences. You can do a dune dinner safari, which is an absolute must-do for everyone, in fact. This is the best tour, or something that I just find everybody has to experience at least once. It's a combo of a desert safari, a dune bashing experience, and a traditional dinner with live entertainment at a Bedouin camp. So it's perfect for Bedouin camp, sorry. It's perfect for couples, for singles, for families. Yeah, so definitely sell this to your clients. You can also do dune buggying and quad biking experiences. Dune buggying is one of the coolest things that I have ever done. We had an opportunity to do this my last trip to Dubai, and it is awesome. So if your clients are looking for a little bit of adventure in the desert, absolutely sell this to them. You can do sandboarding down the dunes, which is usually a combination or part of other tours, such as a dune dinner safari. You stop and do that. And then there's also falconry and wildlife safaris. Now, let us get back to the city because it is time to party. Now, Dubai and the Middle East are usually thought of as being quite conservative. So you wouldn't actually really think that there's a huge nightlife there. But let me tell you that the Emiratis love a good party. And they really know how to keep their millions of visitors entertained once the sun has set. They have incredible nightlife with world-famous clubs hosting world-famous artists, Carl Cox, Sander Kleinenberg, Tiesto, huge guys. They've got beach clubs, they've got poolside bars, they've got pubs, they've got sports bars, something for everyone. Something that is very important to note is that the legal drinking age in Dubai is 21, and you do not want to get caught drinking underage. You will be arrested. There's no bribery, nothing like we're used to here. What you also need to know is with the licensing laws for alcohol, any of your clubs or bars or anything like that where they are selling alcohol, these will be located inside or connected to hotels, as hotels are really the only places that have temporary licenses where you can actually buy alcohol at the area. Now, if you are traveling to Dubai with your little ones, then you can head to Dubai Parks and Resorts on a Friday night where they actually have a free fireworks display, which is really, really cool. Probably giving some competition to Disneyland Paris. But definitely the best way is to start the weekend off right with a traditional brunch. Wait, did I just say brunch? I said Dubai brunch. Let's give you a bit of an idea. I hope you guys have all eaten. Otherwise, you're going to be very cross with me right now. Like I said Dubai brunch. Traditionally, as we know, brunch is a meal that's somewhere between breakfast and lunch during the day. But brunch in Dubai does not follow these definitions. It's neither a breakfast nor a lunch. It is a feast. It's often an all-inclusive feast with food and drinks. They have different menus available with different food types, and they also offer a range of inclusive drinks menus from non-alcoholic to champagne and luxurious wine options. Now, a lot of you would love that. And the emphasis is on indulgence. It feels like there is an unlimited supply, and usually there is. I mean, we're talking about buffets, we're talking about 9 courses of fine dining. Most of the brunches do operate through the afternoon from 1 to 5 p.m. and Friday is the main brunch day, as it is the first day of the weekend. So it's the perfect time for such a feast, and especially for alcoholic brunches. Because the drinks are really flowing, Friday brunches can actually usually get quite raucous, and that is just perfect for South Africans. And every hotel and restaurant has their own different style. Some are tailored towards families, some are towards getting expats drunk. Even Pizza Hut hosted a braai. You listen to me, a braai. It's probably because it's the closest relation we have to a braai. But even Pizza Hut hosted a Friday brunch. But first, you are going to need a place to stay, or at least your clients. But where? Where to put your clients and why. This is possibly a little bit boring for some of you, but it is very important to know for a few reasons. One of the main reasons is from a budget perspective. Some places in Dubai are much more expensive than others. So you need to consider what your clients are looking at spending. It also depends on how long they're going to be staying, for what they want to do there. If they're going for a particular event or a conference, you would put them in an area that's suitable for that. In my experience, that if you put your clients in the right area, they will love their stay and they will love you for that. And start off looking at Deira. Now, Deira is your traditional Dubai or old Dubai. Not many skyscrapers. It's definitely more low-rise buildings. There are some taller buildings there, but they definitely are not your modern sort of window-laced buildings that you see in downtown area. It is the nearest airport area to the airport. It's literally a couple of minutes away, so it's perfect for a short stopover. It is also the cheapest place to stay in Dubai. They've got good quality hotels, which are very clean and very affordable. However, they are not as modern as in New Dubai. It's also good for shopping if your clients are looking for that traditional shopping experience, as the gold and spice souks are located here. The next area we're going to look at is just across the creek. This is Bur Dubai. So it's also located conveniently close to the airport. This is also part of your traditional old Dubai area, so it's also nice and affordable. It is located very nearby to Jumeirah Beach, to downtown Dubai, as well as your financial center and business bay. So this is actually a perfect place if your clients are going to Dubai for business, but they are on a bit of a budget. They may be going for a sales meeting to close the deal and haven't quite done it yet. Put them in this area. It's perfect. And there are also many historical sites to see around here, such as Dubai Museum, the Etihad Museum, Jumeirah Mosque, and then Dubai Frame is here, which is highly recommended. Next area to look at quickly is the DIFC, Dubai International Financial Center. This is where your Dubai Trade Center, your Expo Center, and your Emirates Towers are. A lot of you come through to us with clients that are looking at staying here for business over these areas. Now, just a tip, there are mainly 5-star hotels of an executive standard that are here in this area. There are a range of cheaper hotels. There are some 3 stars, even a 2-star, but they get booked up extremely quickly. So ask your clients to let you know if they are going to need to go for this. Let you know as soon as possible, and you let us know as soon as possible, so that we can help you try and find the best and most affordable option for them before they all get fully booked. Next area we're going to look at is downtown. Now, this is the most exclusive area in Dubai, and in turn the most expensive area to stay. This is where you will find your Dubai Mall, your Burj Khalifa, which is the most iconic building and also the tallest building in the world. And it's also a perfect area for shoppers who are wanting that modern shopping experience, as they are right by Dubai Mall, and they're not too far away from the souks. Next area, Al Barsha. Now, you probably all know this because this is my favorite area to put your clients in Dubai. And the reason being is it offers accommodation, which is very good value for money. You are also well located right by the Mall of the Emirates. You've got Dubai Marina and the Jumeirah Beach area on the one side. You've got the downtown area on the other side. So very nice and easy to get around. And they've got a good variety of hotels from cheap and basic to luxurious and more expensive. Now, just next to that, we've got our Dubai Marina and Jumeirah Beach residence area. Dubai Marina is arguably the most beautiful area in Dubai. I certainly think it is. It's a Miami-style canal system, which is showboating some very expensive yachts surrounded by some towering skyscrapers. So you just feel like you can feel the opulence and luxury there. They do have a range of apartment-style accommodation as well as hotels from 3 to 5 stars. So there's something for everyone there. A little bit more on your expensive side, but still more affordable than your downtown area. And the JBR is also home to most of your beach hotels and resorts in Dubai. These are mostly 5-star, and it is the most sought after area to stay during winter, especially in December, January period. So do not expect to stay here for cheap or to be alone during this period. The JBR beach is a public beach. So you don't necessarily need to be at a hotel where they have private beach. In fact, very few hotels do have private beaches, but they've got excellent facilities there. 5-star shower facilities, which are also free of charge. There's a variety of restaurants, and there's also a lot of hot spots on the promenade. And this area is also home to The Walk, which is a very vibrant shopping and foodie area in Dubai. Next place to look at is Palm Island, Jumeirah. This is most famous for Atlantis the Palm Hotel, which you all know. This is a man-made island which took 6 years and $12 billion to build. And it's home to some of the fanciest hotels and resorts in Dubai, offering some of the most spectacular views of Dubai. It's also home to Aquaventure, which is one of the most famous and best water parks in Dubai, found at Atlantis the Palm Hotel. Now, Palm Island, Jumeirah is the place to be for New Year's Eve, as there are fireworks displays happening all over the island as well as on mainland Dubai, and you usually get good views of these from there. And you also need to check out the Palm Jumeirah Boardwalk. It's an 11-kilometer walkway which stretches across the island, and there's a lot of food stalls, beautiful views, perfect place for a walk or a jog. Last place I want to look at now is Jebel Ali. Now, I've given you a zoomed out picture there for you to get an idea of the distance and the location of Jebel Ali compared to the rest of Dubai. This is a second man-made island, which will be 50% bigger than Palm Island, Jumeirah, but it is not yet completed. There are some parts of it which are completed though, and this is where the resorts which we sell are. These are quite beautiful. This offers the best value for money resorts in Dubai at this point in time, and a lot of them are on an all-inclusive meal basis. Now, guys, alcohol in Dubai is extremely expensive. You are talking about 200, 250 Rand a drink, and probably even more now with our exchange rate. So if your clients do like to drink and they are staying for a little bit of time, you can definitely give them a lot of extra value for money if you look at an all-inclusive meal basis or package for them. So just a tip there. Jebel Ali is closest to Dubai Parks and Resorts, so it's good for a combo stay if your clients are wanting to do the rest of Dubai and also spend a good few days at Dubai Parks and Resorts. And it's not really a suitable option for first-timers or people going there for a short stay because of the distance. I would definitely say it is best for clients that are wanting either a cheap beach holiday or staying for 5 nights upwards. Okay, now getting around Dubai. Nice little taxi there on the bottom right-hand side. No, a little bit different to what we're used to here. Now, one of the best ways, or probably the best way to get around, is the Dubai Metro. It runs from the airport side to Jebel Ali, so it literally covers Dubai in its entirety. It's very easy to purchase. They've got a wide range of travel options, from single journeys to single day to a weekly card, etc. And it's very easy to do. Another option to get around are taxis. They are not all Lamborghinis as per their picture, mostly Toyotas and Hondas, but very affordable and the quickest way to get around depending on the traffic. And you also do have Uber, and there's Careem, which is like a local version of Uber. These generally cost more than a taxi though. Remember that their petrol is much, much cheaper than what we pay here. Now, Uber it's not your cheapest option, but obviously it's convenient. You're literally ordering them to your door. Now, that is just a map of the metro system, just to give you an idea. So you can see from one side to the other, you've got all of those stops, and it runs all along Sheikh Zayed Road. So very convenient to get around. Now, let's look at some selling tips. And I'm going to start speaking a little bit quickly, guys, because I realize I'm slowly but surely running out of time. Now, Dubai is extremely competitive. There are thousands of operators who are selling it, and most of them are selling it at the same price, same thing at the same price. So we need to make sure we are adding as much value as we can. So the best way to do this is to consult with and to qualify your clients as best as you can. Try and get a budget. I know what that is like, but you need to try and find out if the clients would prefer to spend their money on a luxury stay, or if they're happy to slum it in a cheaper hotel and rather spend their money on activities. A good tip is to know your seasons, know when it is expensive to stay and when it is cheaper. Winter time from October to February is extremely expensive to stay in Dubai, but it is their peak season. On the opposite side, though, their summer and autumn season from March to September is extremely affordable. You can literally stay at a luxury 5-star hotel for the same price that you would stay at a basic 3-star hotel during their peak season. There's also a lot of good specials that usually happen in their summertime, upgraded meal plans, etc. Know your dates. Dubai's weekend starts on Thursday night and ends on Sunday morning. And that's when it's back to work for most of the people. So if your clients are wanting a quiet time, have them arrive on a Sunday or a Monday. If they are wanting a bit of a vibe, make sure you have them there by Friday, especially for brunch. Most of your activities will also be busier on a Friday and Saturday as well, because it's their weekend. But the most important tip for you to add value, to enhance their experience, and most importantly for us to increase your profits and commissions at the same time, activities and experiences, of which there are just loads and loads and loads. Here are a couple of highlights from some of the things. I hope these are all coming through on your side. But if you are bored in Dubai, then the problem is you and definitely not your destination. Now, Thompson we sell theme parks, we sell water parks, we sell traditional and modern Dubai city tours, private and shared. We sell Dubai frame tickets, helicopter tours, sea wings, hop on, hop off, Burj Khalifa tickets, ski Dubai, day cruises, dinner cruises as well, desert experiences, dune dinner safaris, etc., etc. The list goes on and on. We do also sell sports experiences. So if your clients do want to play a round of golf or go in for a sports event, get in contact. We can usually help you with that. Now, Thompson's recommends the iVenture card. I'm sure if you've spoken to me about this, I've probably tried to sell this to you already, but I absolutely highly recommend this, guys. This is a sightseeing pass which combines your best attractions and tours onto a prepaid pass. So it saves your clients time and money. We have done the exercises. It is a guaranteed saving for your clients. You choose the right option depending on what you want to do. You collect your card when you arrive in Dubai, and then you just present your card on arrival. You don't need to exchange any cash. It is really very, very nice and simple. There's a couple of different ranges for this. So for a short stay or a stopover, I would recommend your Select Pass. Here you have your pick of 3 experiences over 3 tiers. So you simply choose an attraction from each of the tier, and then the ticket is valid for 7 days from your first use. So if they don't have a lot of time, but they want to experience the best, then this is ideal for them. It's also very affordable. I've included the list here for you, so you can also see that it is not one of those sightseeing passes where you can see 3,000 of the worst museums that a place ever offers. These are your creme de la creme, your top tours. You've got your dune dinner safaris on here. You've got IMG World of Adventure. You've got Dubai City Tours. You've got Sunset Cruises. You've got Kidzania. You've got Dubai Frame. They really, really are. These are the tours that you would generally be selling to your clients outside of this. For a medium stay, or if your clients have specific activities, then you can look at the Flexi Attractions Pass. You get a 3-ticket, a 5-ticket, or a 7-ticket pass, obviously in different price ranges. And then you would choose either 3, 5, or 7 attractions from the list. Then for those who want to do it all, we've got the Unlimited Attractions Pass. This is either a 3-day or a 5-day pass where you can do whatever you want to do. You can do as many attractions as you can fit into your 3 days or 5 days there. Just a note, it is consecutive days. So if you're staying for say you're staying for a week, you would need to do your 3 days or 5 days consecutively within that week. But now I've also included the list for you to see again, that these are some of your best tours from Burj Khalifa, desert safaris. You really will not be bored. And again, like I say, this is a guaranteed savings for your clients, and it is nice and easy. So get in contact with me. Let me send you the information on this. I've got some things that I can send you, and make sure you are offering this to every single client that is inquiring with you for Dubai. A couple of know before you go things, general information, language-wise, Dubai Arabic is the main language, but you will easily get away with speaking English everywhere. It is a very hospitable place, so they will make a plan for you. It's probably one of the nicest areas to stay because of that. Time difference, they are 2 hours ahead of South Africa, and their currency is the UAE dirham, but you can also use dollars a lot of the time. Your best time to go is winter, which is November to March, but that is also the busiest and most expensive time to go. The hottest time is June and July and August, sorry. If you look at those temperatures, I mean, you're talking 40 plus degrees. But there is air conditioning everywhere. I'm pretty sure soon outside of Dubai it's going to be air conditioned at this rate. Now, one big thing with Dubai is their religion, which they are quite strict with this. Islam is the official religion of Dubai. It is one of the most liberal places in the Middle East, and most other religions are allowed to or are tolerated except Judaism. But there are a few things, guys. You just need to advise your clients that they must just be aware and respectful of their cultures. They don't turn a blind eye to it. So don't walk in front of someone when they're praying. Don't drink alcohol in the streets. I mean, they do put signs up everywhere, but just really, really be respectful of these, because you don't want to be going to jail in Dubai for breaking any of their rules, especially which go against their faith. And then Ramadan. It's actually currently Ramadan in Dubai right now. It is good to advise your clients because there are some things that they need to be aware of if they're going there during Ramadan. During the day, they will not just be allowed to drink and smoke anywhere. There are little hidden areas like behind hotels where you would generally go and have a cigarette. Restaurants will close will border up their windows so you can't actually see inside them during the day. So it's just about being respectful to the locals who are busy fasting from sunrise to sunset. So again, it's just about being respectful, but traveling is about that. When you travel to different places, you want to go and experience and be respectful of different cultures and religions and faiths. So this is, I guess, the difference that sets tourists and travelers apart. But everyone just needs to be aware of these. Ramadan is actually quite a nice time to go, if I'm completely honest. We went in June last year, and it was just towards the end of Ramadan. One of the nicest things about it is that it is very quiet. We went to a few of the theme parks, and you don't wait in queues. You literally just go on the ride again and again and again as much as you want. It's a very quiet time to go. It's also very affordable, and it's not that inconvenient to not be able to drink in public, etc. You just have a sense and a vibe when you are there that you actually just want to kind of be respectful about it. So it's not the worst time to go, but definitely you need to advise your clients. And yeah, guys, that is Dubai with its endless offerings. I hope that you've learned a little something from this. I hope that I've been able to help you with some info which can help you in increasing your sales. Again, here are my contact details, my email address, and our phone number. You can get through to me or through to us on our office line at the moment, even though we are all working remotely. But yeah, guys, I hope you've had fun. Feel free to get in contact, and most importantly, happy selling. Have a fantastic day, everybody.